Hello, I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I'm bringing you the interactive tarot with a message for the week of October 28th, so the last week of October, right? So these will be, as I said, an interactive tarot where you pick a deck or a fairy that you like, and there is like a general message. Even if you don't see these for the week that it is, this video comes to you at another time, remember the message made it to you for a reason, so take what resonates, right? Now, if you're interested in the daily general guidance, I have shorts every day that I post with that general guidance. Please remember to follow, to subscribe, to give thumbs up, because that really helps me and helps my message get across. Right, so let's start. Let's begin by grounding and centering ourselves. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths, right, to feel more grounded, to connect, because we connect through the breath. And then you'll pick what deck or fairy calls you, right? Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, hold, exhale through the mouth. Let's try one more time. One deep breath in, release. And the last one, let's take air through the nose. We hold at the top. We exhale through the mouth. With exhale always longer than the inhale. Now, what fairy calls you? The pink, the yellow, or the blue? Or which tarot deck? Ready? Okay, let's start with the first one. That is the pink fairy. And let's see just a general message to set an intention for our week, okay? All right, we have one card. We're going to take a second one that will bring us a little bit more clarity. All righty. Oh, the Sun and the Knight of Chalices. All right. So we have a week that will be guided by good things, positivity. It's, you know, that feeling of when the sun comes out after things have not, you've had bad weather for a while and the sun comes out, and that feeling of like positivity, things good, great day ahead. This is the feeling for your week. The sun is shining on you. That means that things that you want, things that you're working on, you have everything for this to happen. You have like a complete positivity your way, right? Now, what does it the night brings into this? So the night brings that even though you have the sun shining on you, that the things are gonna go well this week. Remember action. The nights are all about action, right? So do not take the week in a passive manner, but go after what you want. Go after the things that make you happy. So we have chalices. This is the element of water. This is our emotions, the things that bring us love. It's connected to like our center, our heart chakra. So go after the things that you love this week, because everything is going on your favor. But by being passive, nothing's gonna materialize. So just take steps forward to the things that you love. It's not about doing things that bring you unhappiness or no. Take steps forward and move forward. Take action towards things that give you joy and things that you enjoy doing, right? So, what would be a great coaching question for this week? What things do you love? What things are calling you right now that you can move forward? How can you use all this positive energy to move forward towards the things that you want? Okay? So great cards. Let's now go for the second deck. That's the yellow fairy. for those of you who have picked up this one up. Okay, so we have the yellow fairy. And let's see, what is the general energy for those of you who have picked this deck? Ooh, look at how many cards jumped out. That's more than I was expecting, but let's just have that everything starts with the Eight of Wands, right? So what does the Eight of Wands bring? The Eight of Wands is movement. A lot of movement, a lot of rapid movement that has to do with things that bring us passion, right? So there is a lot of movement, a lot of changes, a lot of things going fast around you this week. Now, all these cards jumped out, and I always try to remember that cards jump out for a reason. So let's just look at what they are bringing. Okay, so we have many different cards, and so this is kind of like the base or the foundation of what's going on here. Now, what's the message of this queen? Is it a time? It's a time for you to be very practical, to take your the feminine energy. Feminine energy means just that it's about nurturing what? Material things, finances, being practical, all right? So to set the right mood with all these changes and movement that are going on, stay practical, right? Stay practical, careful with your thoughts at this time, right? Make sure you're resting, you are taking time for self-care. Look at things from another point of view. Be flexible with yourself. Remember your own strength and follow your intuition up to a point, with knowing that sometimes there are things that can only be found. There is a light that can only be found by going within and going through the dark. So it's like when things don't go well, it's time to investigate what's going on inside of us, right? Also, so a lot of changes this week, a lot of an energy of a lot of movement. And in order for you to take good care of yourself, stay practical, nurture yourself, take time for self-care, be flexible and look at things from another perspective, and remember that you can handle whatever it's coming that feels like too much, right? There is a light even in the dark that guides us. All right. Okay. Oh, let's look for a coaching question that could go well with this reading, right? So, how can you practice self care this week in order to stay grounded and remain practical to handle whatever life throws at you? So it's more about self care, practicality, and staying flexible, right? So, how can you use this energy? Now, let's go for the last deck for those of you who have picked the blue fairy. All right. Let's see. Those of you who have picked the blue fairy. Oh, the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles. How wonderful. It's all about manifestation, huh? So the Magician. The Magician is just, the energy of the Magician is that reminder of all the power that you have inside. And to make sure that you look for inner resources for everything. That don't stay thinking that you cannot do things. You have resources available to you. You have an inner power, right? So it's about tapping into that and not feeling empowered. This is what mostly the Magician brings you. It's about feeling empowered this week. So anything that can help you feel empowered, anything that can point you into that inner strength. What can you do this week to empower yourself? This is a very important question with this card. And why? Because of the Eight of Pentacles, right? Because when we want something, either we want to attract something or we're thinking, manifestation. Yes, we have an inner power. We can create, and we create with our thoughts, with our actions, with our feelings, all of that. However, it's good to study and to take steps forward. With that being said, to work at something, right? If there is something that you want, work at it and learn more about it. If it's, let's say, it's a job that you want, learn more about that type of position. Learn more about what you need to do. Work towards it. Anything that you want to materialize, anything that you want to attract, take steps forward. Read about them, learn about them. Even if it's relationships, learn about the different, there is always something to learn in this world about anything. And it could be to better our relationships, to better our career, to better our lives. We have the power to do things. We have that divine thing inside of us. We have helpers. We have, if you want to call it God, divine source, angels, the spirits. However, we need to put in the work ourselves. So, how can you empower yourself this week? And what can you do on your part to make things happen? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I remind you that there are shorts every day that you can watch here on YouTube, or you can follow me on the different social media channels. And please remember to leave a thumbs up, to subscribe, as that helps my little small business. You have a wonderful and blessed week.